So I'm gonna keep working on the trailer, but to do that I've got to get some decking. My brother has some pressure treated wood left over from redoing the deck outside his house, so I'm gonna drive down and get that. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go through the car wash, try and get all the bugs scraped off the front of my car. All right, mirrors are in. Feels like I'm driving a bus in here. Whoa. What do you think, Chloe? Car's washed.
I apologize about that. What can I get for you?
Can I get a small pumpkin spice latte?
A small hot pumpkin spice?
Yes, hot please.
Oh, you said hot?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all. All right, pup, let's go get this wood. Would you just look at how fast fall is coming in. September 22nd. Yeah, maybe the 23rd. I don't know. I've lost track. But yeah, we're gonna hit peak foliage pretty quick here if this weather keeps up. So it is a beautiful September day. It's September 27th, beautiful fall day, 78, 79 degrees, just really nice. And it's been dry, so the foliage is staying on the trees. It's usually the rain and the wind that pulls it down, but for now, I mean, this is fantastic. So continuing to work on getting this trailer done before the temperature turns, and it's getting there. I've changed my mind. Originally, I was going to leave the drum on there, the brakes system, even though I was using a 4-pin electrical connector for the trailer lights, and I would have to convert that over to a 6-pin to be able to have the brakes and do the whole setup up front with the battery and all of that. And I wasn't going to do that, but as I got into this brake here, it was just really disgusting. So what I'm doing is pulled the hub off because I'm repacking the grease and the bearings, and I'm going to do idler hubs on both sides rather than have just one that's a hub with brakes in it without brakes that are connected. It was bad. Speaking of bad, it was this. Just, ooh. That, yeah. And if I flip over to the other side, I don't know if you can see this, that groove worn in there. I've never seen anything like that on brakes before. I mean, that's almost the width of a nickel, and it's only on this one side, not the rest of it. So real bad shape. So yanked it off, I'm going with an idler. And interestingly, so far this is all of the scale and scrap that I've pulled off. So today, gonna get back to work on it for a little bit. I got another U-bolt to put back on. I've been able to prime with rust inhibitor the whole chassis. It's probably about time for me to start laying down some decking and cutting and getting that pulled together as well. It's time to start putting this thing back together is really what it is. So on we go. So this is what we're going to use for the decking. This came off my brother's deck that he's rebuilding. So I'm going to start cutting some of these out and laying them in so I can get an idea of the alignment for the holes that are already here in the frame, and kind of doing a bit of a rough in. Yeah, I'll do that next. I do have to figure out how much room I have inside when the ends are folded up before I can make the cuts, so I gotta fold those up. This is going to get fixed better later. But for now, I've got this brake. I got a little piece of stock. I'm going to grind the ear off so I can at least get 2 bolts to hold this until such time as I get a decent weld on there. So, take care of that now. We're through, and I just knocked a huge piece of scale off here. Oh, jeez. So, starting to get some rigidity back on the sides. Replaced some of these little tiny screws that were holding this rail on. Some of these little screws here, kind of going around and replacing them with 3/8 inch. So this rail is tight and not wobbling. I was going to start putting decking, but wanted to brace some of this up. This is going to be temporary. I'm going to hit this with the welder to kind of reinforce. The whole thing was snapped across here, so keeps it from wobbling right now, but that is going to need some more, a little more love and affection there. There you go, buddy. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. It kind of went all over the place today. I cut one board for decking, but didn't actually rough it in or do anything because I wanted to get these side rails. Secure, so drilled a few of them out, put some bolts in. Ultimately, gonna come back and do some welds for some of these, especially on that one over there that has the gap. So next time I'll keep working on the deck. I've got to put the electrical back in, and hopefully I got the right hubs that come in, because I've still got to do a full brake to idler hub conversion on this side. That side is just sitting there waiting for rain to come, so I gotta get some baggies over those axles on the end there. But for now, it's a beautiful evening, so we're gonna park it. We're gonna head down to the Connecticut River. There's a few spots below the dam where there's just beautiful beach-like sand facing towards the west, so you get the sun, and it's just a great place to walk. Probably go get some ice cream and just enjoy having a 75, 80 degree day, end of September, with some beautiful fall foliage.
He's like, yep, best day on record.
Beautiful Connecticut River beach sand.